The Lakers are facing some crucial decisions this offseason, and it's all about who should stay with the team for the next season. We'll dive into the players like Taurean Prince and Spencer Dinwiddie, examining their potential impacts if they remain with the Lakers. But before we dive in, it's worth noting that 89.4% of you watching right now aren't subscribed to the channel. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It helps out a ton and is very much appreciated. Now let's get into it. Taurean Prince has made it clear that he wants to stay with the Lakers, and honestly, I think that's a move we should seriously consider. Last season, Prince proved to be a versatile asset for the team. He shot nearly 40% from beyond the arc, which is exactly the kind of floor spacing the Lakers need around our primary ball handlers like LeBron and D'Angelo Russell. His ability to defend multiple positions, primarily the 2 and 3, but also occasionally stepping in at the 4, adds a layer of flexibility to the defensive schemes. One of the biggest criticisms of Prince was Darvin Ham's overutilization. The stats don't lie. The Lakers struggled when Prince played over 25 minutes a game. However, in a more limited role, around 15-20 minutes, he was highly effective. This makes him a low-risk, high-reward player, especially if can bring him back on a minimum contract. His willingness to accept a bench role and do whatever is needed for the team is a quality that shouldn't be overlooked. Prince's chemistry with the team is already established, and keeping that cohesiveness could be crucial if we're aiming for a deep playoff run. Plus, his veteran presence and understanding of his role make him an ideal candidate to help maintain stability within the squad. Now, let's talk about Spencer Dinwiddie and how a change in coaching strategy could unlock his full potential with the Lakers. Spencer Dinwiddie's stint with the Lakers last season was nothing short of frustrating, but not entirely due to his own performance. Dinwiddie came to us with the expectation that he'd bring playmaking, scoring, and defensive versatility off the bench. However, Darvin Ham's coaching decisions often left him standing on the perimeter, reduced to a role that didn't fully utilize his strengths. Dinwiddie is at his best when he's handling the ball, creating opportunities for himself and his teammates. The few times he was allowed to play this role, he shined, including that one standout game where he filled in for D'Angelo Russell and dropped 26 points. This wasn't a fluke. It was a glimpse of what he can consistently offer when used correctly. What we need is a coach who understands how to maximize Dinwiddie's potential. Imagine having Dinwiddie come off the bench to provide playmaking and scoring, relieving pressure from our starters and maintaining our offensive flow. With the right strategy, Dinwiddie could easily be a reliable 10-15 points and 5 assists per game, making him a valuable piece of the Lakers' rotation. Without a doubt, Darvin Ham's coaching decisions last season have been a hot topic among Lakers fans, and for good reason. While Ham brought a fresh perspective to the team, some of his choices, particularly regarding player utilization, have been questionable and led to his dismissal. We've already touched on how Spencer Dinwiddie was misused, but this extends to other players as well, such as Taurean Prince and even Rui Hachimura. Ham's tendency to overplay certain players, like giving Prince heavy minutes, often backfired. The stats clearly showed that we struggled when Prince played over 25 minutes per game. This points to a lack of adaptability in Ham's rotations. Effective coaching is about understanding each player's strengths and deploying them in a way that maximizes the team's performance. Moreover, there were numerous instances where better staggering of rotations could have kept our offense flowing, especially when LeBron and D'Angelo Russell were resting. Instead, we often saw our offense stagnate with less effective ball handlers trying to fill the gap. This is a critical area where improvement is needed. Looking forward, if the next coach can adjust his approach and better utilize the talents at his disposal, the Lakers could see a significant improvement in performance. It's about finding that balance and making smart, data-driven decisions. When it comes to roster management, the Lakers are at a pivotal point. They need to make strategic moves that not only address current weaknesses, but also set the team up for sustained success. One of the first things to consider is the salary cap situation. With several key players potentially hitting free agency, it's crucial to be smart about who to retain and how to allocate financial resources. Securing players like Taurean Prince and Spencer Dinwiddie on veteran minimum contracts could provide excellent value while preserving cap space for bigger acquisitions. This approach allows the Lakers to maintain depth and flexibility, which is essential for navigating the long NBA season and the inevitable injuries that come with it. Another key strategy is focusing on acquiring players who fit well with the existing core, particularly Anthony Davis. The Lakers need players who can complement their skill sets, provide consistent shooting, and contribute defensively. This might mean looking at trade opportunities or identifying undervalued free agents who can fill these roles effectively. It's also essential to keep an eye on player development. Young talents need to be nurtured and given opportunities to grow, as they can become vital contributors or valuable trade assets in the future. Balancing the need for immediate performance with long-term growth is a delicate but necessary task. Now, exploring potential acquisitions is always an exciting part of the offseason, and for the Lakers, it's crucial to find players who can seamlessly fit into the current team dynamics. One area they need to bolster is perimeter shooting. Adding a reliable three-point shooter would open up the floor for LeBron and AD, making the offense more dynamic and difficult to defend. The Lakers should also consider targeting versatile defenders who can guard multiple positions. The modern NBA is all about switching defenses and having players who can cover various roles on the court. A player who can both defend and shoot threes would be an ideal addition to the roster. Think about the impact a 3-and-D player could have, not only in regular season games but also in high-stakes playoff matchups. Additionally, it might be worth exploring the trade market to see if the Lakers can acquire a star who is looking for a new home. Pairing another high-caliber player with LeBron and AD could push the team over the top. However, it's essential to weigh the cost of such moves, as mortgaging the future entirely for short-term gain isn't advisable. Overall, any new addition must align with the team's identity and play style. It's not just about talent, it's about finding the right pieces that fit together to create a cohesive unit. Now, let's look at the broader picture and discuss the considerations for the upcoming season and what the future holds for the Lakers. Looking ahead to the upcoming season, the Lakers have a lot to consider. One of the biggest factors will be the health and performance of their star players, LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Ensuring they stay healthy and managing their minutes effectively will be key to the Lakers' success. The addition of strong role players who can shoulder some of the load during the regular season will be crucial. The Lakers also need to focus on building and maintaining team chemistry. Last season, there were glimpses of what this team could achieve when everyone was on the same page. Consistent rotations, clear roles, and a unified goal can drive the team forward. This means the coaching staff needs to be flexible and willing to adjust strategies based on how the season unfolds. Player development is another critical aspect. Young players like Austin Reeves have shown potential, and their growth could provide a significant boost. Investing time and resources into their development will pay dividends, not just for this season, but for the future as well. Lastly, staying ahead of the curve in terms of adapting to the evolving style of play in the NBA is essential. Emphasizing three-point shooting, versatile defense, and maintaining a fast-paced offense will help the Lakers stay competitive. The league is always changing, and the Lakers need to be at the forefront of those changes to maintain their edge. What do you think? Who should the Lakers keep for the next season? And what moves do you think will have the biggest impact? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Also, be sure to check out my next video. I'll see you there.